Hey guys, welcome back to the Beauty Breakdown. You're here with me, Sophia Hatzis, and today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a little bit about the initial stages of my recovery and the first day that I really decided that it was time for me to start my recovery. It was a pretty significant day in my life, and if you're someone who's gone through like a mental health problem or an eating disorder, you'll know that sort of decision to start your recovery can be a very difficult one, but it's also like a really rewarding one. So for me, my recovery, I'll give you a little bit of like a quick backstory. So I was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa back in 2010. So pretty much almost exactly like 6 years ago. And sort of I was really on and off up until about a year and a half ago when I really decided to start my recovery. So until then, after I was diagnosed, I went through treatment, but I never really had like my heart set on recovery. I was always really resistant to treatment. Like I didn't want to go to places, and I was sort of really up and down. I had really good points and like really great phases, and then I also had, really bad stages where I kind of got back into my behaviors. But to give you a little bit, have a little door situation. But to give you a little bit of an indication, so about 2 years ago, I really started getting back into those really disordered behaviors, eating and exercise behaviors, and I was obviously going really far downhill. My mum's friends had noticed, my boyfriend had noticed, like everyone sort of around me had noticed that there had been like this big change in me, and it was getting worse. And obviously I wasn't at that stage, I wasn't ready to like recognize that there was a problem, and I was still trying to like lie and continue with all these like really super unhealthy behaviors that I now realize were really detrimental to my health. And so I kind of went through that for quite a few months until finally I just had this moment, and I can't really describe it other than my body saying that it was ready and it just like coming out of me. I was just walking home one day with my boyfriend I was walking actually to the bus stop on my way home with my boyfriend, and we were just talking, and I remember turning to him and feeling that it was right, and feeling it in my heart and knowing that I was doing the right thing. And I turned to him, I just said, I can't live this way anymore. I can't be this way anymore. I can't be this person anymore. I was hurting everyone around me. I was hurting myself mentally, physically, emotionally, socially. I was isolating myself. I was pushing everyone away. I wasn't eating properly. I wasn't exercising properly. And I was really, really sick. And I had enough. I'd been through it for almost 6 years, and I realized that I needed change. So I turned to my boyfriend, and it just all came out. I just said, I cannot live like this anymore. I can't live this way. I'm sick of it. And from that time, everything changed for the better. I told my mom that I was ready, and she was so relieved. Like, I can't even tell you how happy she was that I'd finally come to this decision and this place in myself. She'd been through this with me for many years. She'd struggled with me, and we'd all struggled together, because when you have an eating disorder or a mental health problem, it's not just you that feels it. It's everybody in the family. It's everyone in your extended circle. Everybody feels that. And so she was really happy and relieved. And then I went and saw a dietitian. I got a meal plan. I started obviously gaining weight, which I needed to do in order to be healthy. I got psychological assistance. I got a mentor. And my mentors are just amazing people. I'm so, so grateful for everything that they've done for me and all of their help. I honestly don't think I could have been this far in my recovery without a mentor. A mentor, I would say, has to be like one of the key elements of my recovery, no questions asked. And then here I am. That sort of recovery started in like March of 2015, and here I am. I haven't relapsed. I feel amazing. I feel so happy. I have a new life, really. And I'm Sophia again. I think I lost myself, as many people do when they're sort of recovering, or before they start recovery. You know, when you're in the depths of such an illness, you really lose you lose yourself, you lose who you are. And I've really found myself again. I found that happy, optimistic, positive, you know, go-getter Sophia, and I'm so happy that she's back. And this is why I do what I do. And I tell my story because I hope that this can be the catalyst for you to go and be your best self, whatever that means, whatever that happens to be, whether it means starting a recovery or going out and trying for this job, or, you know, being healthy, or whatever it is. I really hope that me talking about my problems and how I've overcome a lot of them can help you as well. Hopefully. And yeah, so that's kind of the first part of my recovery story. It was all just about me being ready, and being ready to like take responsibility for my own life and my own happiness. And it just has made such a difference to everything, to everyone I touch in my life, to myself, to my health. It's just been the most rewarding thing I've ever done. And I'm so happy I've done it. So that's the first part of the recovery journey. I know that was really brief, but I'll probably go a little bit more in depth with it in the next few sort of videos, if that's something that you guys are interested in. If it is, please leave comments, likes, whatever it is. I love feedback. I think it's the only way that we learn. So I would love to hear your feedback, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. And if you have any other questions about like my training or my intake, or living with a mental illness, navigating life with a mental illness, that's part of what the Beauty Breakdown really is. It's not all of it, but it's really part of it, and I am so excited to share all of this with you. This has been such an amazing thing, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start doing these videos, and it's definitely something that the Beauty Breakdown wants to do better and do more of. So thanks for listening, guys. Please subscribe, like, comment, all of the things. Follow us on social media, the Beauty Breakdown on Facebook and Breaking Down Beauty on Instagram. And love you guys so much. You're all amazing, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day.